Dreaming about teaming up with a superhero? Heartbroken about the latest comic death? Do you find your conversations always turning to Marvel? Then welcome Marvelites to your therapy session. Join your hosts as we explore the realms of the Marvel Universe, taking you into new insights, movie reviews, and debates. Here, we won't try to cure any obsessions, but fuel them, because the world is better nerdy. Welcome to your Marvel Therapy Group.
If I talk over here, does it pick anything up?
Yeah, slightly.
Joe, I really like that you decided to get drunk for this episode.
I did not.
You're the only one who's drinking, so...
Welcome, loyal listeners, and this is another episode of Marvel Therapy Group.
That's
Jack.
right.
Oh, is that really right? Oh, okay, I was just mimicking.
Well, yeah, we are Marvel Therapy Group.
I always
Yeah.
mess it up. I always say Marvel Group Therapy. It's like
Marvel Group Therapy.
It's not a bad name either.
Just therapy.
It should be group therapy, right?
Yeah, but that we already made the email account, so
Oh,
we can
that's
go
my
back.
arm.
Mm-hmm.
Where are my hands? My hands are gone.
Everybody check, make sure you have your hands.
Who introduced themselves?
I did, but it kind of got
Did you?
overshadowed.
I'm Connor.
I'm Jack.
I'm Joe.
I'm Haley.
We have all four of us because we have amazing things to talk about.
There
there
are
are.
of us for like
For
4
7
minutes.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
going in a different direction.
Oh, no, I don't.
There are all four of us for Phase 4.
I want to leave now. That
Yeah.
was bad.
Well, I will be
You shouldn't
leaving,
have
so
had
it
that
will
drink.
be Phase 3.
You want a
If
drink?
you're leaving, might as
I
well
said
knock
you
down
shouldn't have had
phase
that
2.
drink after that joke.
Shots.
Okay. Well, we had
Start.
it was a good start.
It was a great
So
start.
much news from San Diego Comic-Con 2019, Marvel Hall H, and we're gonna talk about it
Why was it called Marvel Hall H?
because that's the hall they were in
No.
at the
Hall H
convention.
is the big hall in San Diego Comic-Con where like all the big announcements and all the big studios try to get. It's like the number one place you want to get into if you go there.
Because hall begins with H, so it just makes sense.
Oh, I thought it was just something special, but I don't know.
So
it is special.
Connor has to go to work. So
In
we're
3 minutes, so we're gonna race through this. So let's talk about Loki.
okay.
Okay.
What specifically about Loki?
I'm just super pumped.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, even just the poster itself was pretty badass. Not allowed to say ass.
You just did. Yeah, there's every letter is a different font. It looks like we've got like a Doctor Strange symbol on the O almost. Anything else? I have no idea.
I'm just excited for the wackiness of this series because I know it's by the guys who do Rick and Morty. It's just going to be
Oh,
Loki
so it's
time
gonna be
traveling
cartoon?
around causing. Oh no, but it's going to be Loki causing all sorts of mayhem.
There could be
throughout
time
history,
travel.
and I'm here for it.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
It is cute.
it's with Tom Hiddleston on Disney Plus.
I mean, there's no other way they'd be able to do it unless they had Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, and it's coming in the spring of 2021.
And I think they confirmed that it is the
Ah.
2012 Loki who takes the Tesseract during Endgame.
Right, so it takes place
So,
after Endgame, as it should.
Oh god, I didn't appreciate that was 2021, and it's still 2019.
I know, it felt like it was
Oh,
coming out
you're
like this
right.
fall,
Yeah,
but
right?
then
I
that's kind
thought
of a bummer when
I
when
thought
I
it was gonna
found
come out
out.
in like November
Yeah.
or December.
Me
We
too,
all
actually.
just cried
This
a
year.
little bit on the inside, don't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought it was 2020.
I mean, like, seeing these logos, it's like, whoa, we're getting these. Not for another 2 years.
Yeah, what's in 2020 is one of them, right?
We're getting,
Many in 2020.
we're getting,
We're getting 3 properties
Eternals?
in 2020.
yes, the Eternals, Black Widow,
And
And-
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Dr. Hands.
No, that's 2021, I think.
No, Falcon and Winter Soldier I think is November.
Well,
2020.
which one is it, Jack?
no, I have a
stated what I
timeline.
think it is.
Oh yeah, Falcon and the Winter
Can you stop
Soldier,
spewing false sound?
Fall 2020.
No, please continue.
Please continue with that stupid sentence.
Yeah, this timeline came from IGN, so
That should be
maybe
accurate.
it's right.
Shout
Yeah.
out to IGN.
IGN using the hands.
Connor, what do you want to see in the Loki show?
Tom Hiddleston.
You're gonna get it.
So I am sold already.
Yeah. You have good expectations.
So, do we know what's the backstory of it, or we don't know anything yet?
I don't. I haven't heard.
I kind of know more of his backstory a little bit. You know, I mean, we know about it from the movies a little bit, but it's not like. I also want to know how he became who he is. Like Loki, how he's mischievous and.
Yeah, like how he learned magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is he just born with that because he's the god of mischief?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We will find out.
Yeah.
Well put.
Can you imagine what Hall H must have been like?
Yeah, you probably couldn't get anywhere close.
Oh yeah.
They also had the Impractical Jokers there, which was pretty cool. But they were outside. But in San Diego, it's fine. So.
Connor, was there another property you wanted to talk about?
What was the other? The Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Is that are these all? Wait, so I'm confused. Which ones are TV show? Is that a TV show?
Yeah.
Are most of them TVs?
Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and WandaVision are TV shows.
And the rest are all movies?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what to expect. I don't know where it's supposed to take place. Is it supposed to take place after Endgame or before?
I'm guessing after.
I don't know.
Because I feel like otherwise they wouldn't star a show with the two of them.
But it's also
I-
Marvel,
yeah.
and they're not very clear all the time, so they could easily be like, "Oh no, we're doing a different thing," and still get ratings. So it's like,
Right, Marvel could do anything
yeah,
and to throw us off, and
Yeah.
we'd still be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's the best thing ever! It's
Yeah.
Marvel."
But they're bringing Zemo back, which means he has to escape from prison
Oh,
or something.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
That's
it
cool.
says
It's gonna be the
it's
main
Well, I'm
villain.
guessing it obviously has to take place after Endgame because it's got the
Cap
Captain America's
symbol,
shield
yeah.
in it. So I'm assuming, unless it's another thing just to kind of throw us off.
Well, from what I heard, apparently during Comic-Con, Anthony Mackie came out on stage with the shield, so I think that's pretty much guaranteeing the show is going to take place after Endgame.
Did you see Spider-Man yet?
Yes.
Connor, you did not, right?
I saw the ending though.
Well, so this isn't a spoiler.
Well, it's fine
but
anyways
there's-
because I gotta take off anyways. But
All right.
so, bye therapy group. I'll be back
Bye,
on.
Connor.
So talk away.
Bye.
Take it away.
Everyone, send Connor your regards. Tell him to have fun at work.
I just feel so empty now that Connor's left.
I know. It's like,
Wrap up the podcast, that's it. We're done.
Jill was just immediately gone to drinking now that Connor is left.
okay.
I don't know why you just don't move the coaster closer.
There's no room on my side.
Move your phone 2 inches to the right.
Okay, guys, that's some mics. I'm not. Yeah, I'm drinking during a podcast. I'm over 21. It's fine.
You're being responsible. I'll say that on the record. You're being responsible.
Um,
From my point of view, it looks funny because you're sitting on a yoga ball.
I am sitting on a yoga ball as well. I came out of the pool just for this.
We're recording this in the middle of a 100-degree heat wave here in Connecticut.
Honestly, yeah.
So, thumbs up.
So Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's still called Falcon. Oh, I was talking about Spider-Man. So there's a few lines where it's like, where are the Avengers? And then Talos is like, everyone keeps asking me where the Avengers are, and I don't know what to say. Wasn't there also a line that said it was 8 months after Endgame?
I think so. Yeah.
So seriously, where are the Avengers?
There's probably not really Avengers right now.
That's the problem.
I mean, I guess there's nothing to fight right now.
They defeated Thanos. Evil no longer exists in the MCU.
Basically.
It's over.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, the main evil driving the past 10 years is gone.
Since we're talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, I want to take this moment to say episode 2 of Marvel Therapy Group, we did our Phase 4 predictions, and I said we need a Falcon and Winter Soldier movie.
Oh.
So I'm going to give myself half a point for this one.
Give yourself full headcanon. Feige
Ooh.
himself listened to this,
Ooh.
episode 2, and he goes, what a great idea.
I just see this TV show as both of them having an existential crisis over Steve.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be the entire mini series.
You're
If that's what
probably
it
right.
is. It's just I don't want the shield. You have the shield. I don't want the shield. You give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it.
Falcon's gonna be like, I don't deserve the shield, and Winter Soldier's gonna be like, I want that shield, but I don't.
I don't think he's going to do that. I think in Endgame he made it pretty clear he's okay with Falcon having it.
Oh, another thing. At the beginning of Spider-Man, we had that
Would
in
you want to live
memoriam.
up to that legacy?
No.
It's true.
That's why I think Falcon's gonna have the whole thing. He's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. We had that in memoriam in the beginning of Spider-Man, and it showed Captain America, who is really old. So in that 8 months, do you think he died?
Maybe he's just like, maybe he's just like hiding out.
Like unrecognizable. He's not really
Yeah.
useful right now.
Yeah.
So might as well just put him on like the kill list and be like, oops.
Just put him in a nursing home.
Also, I want to see, considering the scene from Spider-Man with Happy and a shield, I just want Falcon like trying to learn how to do like all the bouncing shield tricks and just failing.
True, because it's not like he has super strength.
That's also true.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm pretty sure that really helped when you're throwing a shield. Captain
Like a
America.
magical shield at this point.
it can't hurt.
Right.
Yeah, I'd love to watch it like bounce off several walls and just never hit the intended person because you're just not strong enough.
No, it'll just bounce off one wall that you hit and then crash to the floor.
Yeah, like 4 feet away from the person you were trying to hit. Be like, oops.
That's when Bucky has to jump in front with his metal arm to block all the bullets.
I can almost guarantee there'll be a joke of Falcon trying to hit someone with a shield and missing.
Yeah.
There should be
And he'll
several
be like,
of them.
Steve made it look easy.
And instead he'll just send Red Wing. Like, just send a firing squad from Red
Just
Wing.
attach the shield to Red Wing.
Yeah.
And fly Red Wing around.
Oh, I want to see that.
Just a flying Captain America shield. It's like, ta-da! It never has to touch the ground.
I want to see that. Are we all getting Disney Plus subscriptions?
Probably. I mean, I'm probably gonna try to do it. So it's like that. It's like that thing where you wait until after the series is aired, and then you just get the 1 week free trial and binge it.
Honestly, yeah.
If they don't release it all at the same time, I'm gonna wait.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm
that's
gonna
fair.
drive myself crazy if I don't.
Yeah, like, why should I pay...
It's so much easier for me to forget what time it airs and like what time the release day starts, and then just like be like, oh wow, it's all out, and then go binge it. And I'll
Yeah.
be so much happier.
Yeah, why should I pay for 3 months worth while this TV show is getting released, like, episode by episode, if I can just pay, like, do the week free trial and binge it when it's out?
And with this episode, we can almost guarantee we will never be sponsored by Disney Plus. Just burn that bridge.
Oops.
Alright, so now that Connor's gone, do you want to do these things in order of when they're coming out?
Yeah.
Chronologically?
Sure.
Alright, so if we're doing that, then the first movie we're gonna get, the first Marvel thing we're actually gonna get...
Wait, can I still do my shield briefing at the end?
Maybe.
Okay.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
That's a first on the podcast. Okay. Continue.
Alright, so the first Marvel property we're getting, following Spider-Man is gonna be the Black Widow movie.
Oh, yeah. I had the Eternals. Black Widow.
That's
Black
not the
Widow
timeline.
is May 1st, 2020.
Yep. No, yeah, you're right. I just was off. That's exciting. Did you hear in Hall H they got some footage of her fighting Taskmaster?
No.
They did.
Was Scarlett Johansson there?
I don't know.
Because I feel like the announcement wasn't great after Scarlett Johansson got into some trouble for her recent comments about casting.
What was that?
Basically there was this whole thing that came out where it's like she did an interview and it kind of went off the rails where she was complaining about, because you know how she's been cast in some movies. First it was Ghost in the Shell, and then she was gonna play someone she's gonna play a transgender, I think, in another movie, and people were saying, oh, you're taking these roles from Asian actors or from transgender actors, and I guess she was in an interview and she was like, well, part of acting is that you're supposed to be able to play somebody else. I should be able to play anybody I want. I should be able to play a tree if I want to.
Okay.
And people did not react kindly to that. They thought it was ignorant. So she had to kind of issue an apology, which almost sounded like Marvel being like, apologize or you're not getting your movie.
Oh. That's
So,
unfortunate.
I feel like there's some dirt around Scarlett Johansson right now. They feel like Marvel would rather not deal with.
Oh. Of course.
But she's getting a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds awesome. And everyone in Hall H got Black Widow hats.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I feel like
So-
otherwise Marvel would be like, we're gonna do Black Widow, but as a child.
Yeah. Like, this is teenage Natasha from the
Yeah.
Red Room fighting Taskmaster. But that's cool. And we get Budapest. I think that's been confirmed?
Is it?
I think so. Yes.
That
Okay,
would
cool.
require getting Hawkeye.
I hope so.
The only thing I know about this, besides Scarlett Johansson, it's a prequel, is and the only thing that caught my eye was that David Harbour from Stranger Things is going to be in it.
Wasn't he also Hellboy?
Yes, he was Hellboy.
Okay.
I don't think he wants anyone to remember that, but yes, he was Hellboy.
Wait, the old Hellboy or the newer one?
New Hellboy.
Oh, okay. I never saw that one.
No, neither did I. Watch
Well,
Stranger
cool.
Things, though.
So I heard that in that clip with Taskmaster, it's like a gunfight that transitions to a knife fight. It's really cool. Or, I'm assuming it's really cool. None of us were at San Diego Comic-Con, if you couldn't tell. Falcon and the Winter Soldier we talked about.
Right, so then following the timeline, that would bring us to the Eternals.
The Eternals.
I know nothing about the Eternals.
I really don't either. They're immortals. Yep. And the whole cast has been revealed. So, Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani. I know who that is now.
Yeah.
Lauren
Followed me,
Ridloff.
saw it on Instagram.
I did, yeah. And then I saw Men in Black International.
Oh, yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani, Haley, was that little thing? The pawn.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you know who he is?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
We confirmed it after that movie.
Right. Yes, we did. Salma Hayek. What did I leave off? Oh, Lauren Ridloff, Brian Tyree Henry. There was a thing that had, who they played. I don't know where that went. But I might as well finish. Leah McHugh and Don Lee. Directed by Chloe Zhao. I'm getting all this information right from the Marvel website.
I mean, we could look up who they're playing, but I don't know who any of those characters are, so...
That's true. I recognized a name. I don't remember what that name was now, though, so...
And I don't know if you've ever said it on a podcast, Joe, but you've been, like, asking for Eternals or bringing that up for quite a while now. At least for an Eternals movie.
Yeah, because it's been rumored for so long. And then, like, we had rumors that Angelina Jolie was going to be in it. And then Millie Bobby Brown was a rumor at one point, but it doesn't look like that happened.
I'm sure they'll get her eventually.
Yeah.
Marvel gets everyone eventually.
So that one comes out in the fall of 2020. So, you know, still a little ways off, but...
So yeah.
So was Endgame at one point. We got that.
We got 3 properties in 2020.
2021.
Alright, 2021.
This is the best one. We have 7 things.
Is it 7?
7 things for 2021.
Oh, God.
I know.
I didn't appreciate how many there truly were.
Mm-hmm. So the first thing after Eternals is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, listeners, if you remember, lots of episodes back when we were doing our Iron Man review, Jack Wisner brought it up and he's like, they were definitely leading up to the Ten Rings. And because the villain was always, like, twirling rings in his fingers.
Oh, I did say that.
Yeah. So we're getting them.
I'm gonna give myself another point in this episode.
Yeah. Now, this was all sort of revealed in Kevin Feige's AMA on Reddit a few weeks ago, where someone asked, are we going to get the real Mandarin? And he said, yes. And then people speculated it would be in Shang-Chi, and it looks like they were right.
I'm wondering how they're going to tie it all together after, like, the fake-ish Tang Rings in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, how they'll, like, tie that together. And I feel like they've done, like, several, I don't know if it's intentional, like the tattoo hints of the Ten Rings or something similar throughout several Marvel movies, but then they never, like, clarified on that.
I'm not sure if the have the Ten Rings themselves been mentioned?
No.
Because the
Yeah,
Mandarin
I don't know.
was.
Yeah.
So they could do that thing where the real Mandarin just isn't called the Mandarin. We just get his real name, but not his, like, code name.
Toby.
Like they do for most every other character. Like, Wanda is not Scarlet Witch in the MCU. You know?
I do like in the website how they have to be like, Tony Leung as the parentheses real Mandarin.
Oh. Yikes. They're setting shade to themselves.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's a cool property. I like that they're really it seems like they're really focusing on diversity.
Mm-hmm.
They were such a big hit and it meant so much to the African American population when Black Panther came out, and it's pretty nice that Yeah, now they're gonna get an Asian superhero in the
Yeah,
MCU
so
too.
many people went to go see Black Panther because of the cultural phenomenon. So, like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I read Shang-Chi in the comic once when he interacted with Domino, and it's pretty cool because he taught Domino how to use her luck power. So, like, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
really know much about him. I think he was in an Iron Fist comic that I read once, but
Mm. And then I was thinking, he's like kung fu, right?
probably
Martial arts, some sort of martial arts. And I was like, so he doesn't really have any powers. But then I realized neither does Hawkeye or Black Widow, and they're still
Yeah.
the best people out there.
Or Falcon.
Or Falcon, yeah, yeah. So it'll be good.
We got that one. Then we have also announced WandaVision.
I'm so excited for this one.
That's a weird title.
Oh, it's an awful title. Again, we will not be sponsored by Disney Plus anytime soon. But no, that's a really...
I don't know why they did that.
It's an
I
awful
don't get
title.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is there something special about the TV show where, like, we'll understand why it's called WandaVision?
It's one word too. It's not just like Wanda Space Vision. It's just
Right.
WandaVision.
Like, is Wanda gonna have, like,
It's
rose
just gonna
glasses?
be Wanda hallucinating about Vision.
Exactly, yeah. Using her...
Like, just thinking that he's there all the time.
Yeah, she's gonna have those rose spectacles. Rose glasses. That saying?
Rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, she's gonna have those and be like, yeah,
Rose tinted.
Vision's here.
Is that it? Sure.
And she's the Scarlet Witch for the rose-colored glasses.
And they announced they'll have an older version of Monica Rambeau
Oh, that's
from
right.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I was
okay.
excited about that. Is that in that one?
That's in that one. It's
I'm
in
so
Wanda. That's in
confused about how
WandaVision.
they're all tying this together.
So, I think Monica Rambeau, if she develops powers by then, she's gonna, like, somehow get Vision back. Because her codename is Pulsar. And she, like, controls light spectrums. I think. So, she's gonna, like, manifest Vision! She's gonna manifest Vision
What was
in
up with
Wanda's vision.
I don't
Using-
know. I don't.
Vision.
I don't know where you're going with that.
She manifests Vision, the robot, the android Vision, in Wanda's vision, her sight, by manipulating the light spectrum.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't that make Monica a bad person?
Maybe she's just trying to
Somewhat.
help.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Xavier did, and look how that turned out.
Yeah, Xavier is... Well, we'll get to that. I'm most excited for WandaVision, because I'm expecting mind-blowing things from this. Because I think we're gonna, like, her power set's gonna expand to her hex powers. Like her
See,
mutant
but this
thing.
depends on where in the timeline this falls.
Well, you see, they
Because if we're assuming that Vision's still alive, then she like wasn't at full like Thanos ass-kicking power yet,
Yep,
post blip,
you're right.
which is like probably just heartache.
well, they did announce that this WandaVision is going to tie directly into their next movie, which is
Doctor Strange?
Strange.
Yes!
That makes
in the
sense.
Multiverse of Madness. That's a cool title.
Well, then she's supposed to be in that movie too,
Yes.
which also makes sense.
We criticized some titles, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I can get behind. That one's cool.
Yes, that is... So we talk about Loki. The
They're
next
like,
one is
we'll
Doctor
confirm
Strange.
the multiverse, and then bash the multiverse, and then reconfirm the multiverse. So that you're just really confused and you don't know what to believe.
Classic Marvel. But this is... I'm second most excited for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen.
What are you hoping for? What are you hoping for in the Multiverse of Madness?
I'm hoping for the Magician's Bar. In the comics, it's this hidden bar that only people who study magic can go to. It's perfect.
I guess
That's all I want, apparently, out of the new Doctor Strange movie.
I guess from what I've heard, this is supposed to be a horror movie.
Yeah. Do you think that Mordo will come back?
I was gonna ask you that because it seems like the Multiverse of Madness There's going to be a lot going on. I don't know where he would bump into this picture.
Unless Doctor Strange is chasing Baron Mordo through the multiverse because Mordo is just like sapping magic from other dimensions.
Oh, yeah. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I hope they bring him back. Like, I always mispronounce his name, but Chiwetel Ejiofor is an amazing actor in everything he does. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm excited to see him as a villain, as like the main villain.
And if he's starting with other dimensions, that explains why there were so many magicians still in Endgame to go help fight
Or
Thanos.
Asgardians.
Yeah, were there Asgardians?
There was a whole horde of Asgardians, I think.
in that final battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not surprised.
blip. So,
True.
right?
Right. Right.
I keep forgetting
Right.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
No, but Hela.
Well, Hela decimated the planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there were no soldiers left for the blip. That's why it's wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Because their whole planet fit on a ship. And then the ship was killed.
Uh huh.
And then they all fit on Earth.
And then they
Then
were
the blip.
snapped.
So there still shouldn't be any left.
Right. There
But
should have
they
been
were
like
on
six Asgardians left. That's so sad. So we got Doctor Strange. Summer of 2021. That's so far away.
That's what you think, and then it's gonna creep up on you, and then they're gonna be on top of each other.
But then after that, oh wait, no. Multiverse of Madness comes in. Okay, so May of 2021. Not that big a difference. The What If series comes in summer of 2021. And what do you think about the What If series?
Sounds interesting.
I'll watch it.
Sounds different. It's gonna be the only animated one.
Mm-hmm. They showed the cast, a picture of the cast, or like, yeah, they showed who is going to be part of the cast at Hall H. And there's pretty much everyone. Like Natalie Portman was in there, Haley Atwell. It's like minor-ish characters.
Yeah, I think I heard Chris Evans and Haley Atwell were going to be in an episode together. Where
I
it was
was-
something of what if it was either what if Cap was never frozen, or what if it was Peggy Carter who got the super soldier serum instead.
Yes, which actually came from a Domino comic book. It was really good.
I feel like this is like Marvel's cheaper way to get all these like random scenes out of the way and be like,
And
like,
animated.
fan service, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100% fan
Yeah,
service.
they're like,
That's all it's
this,
going
all
to
the
be.
stuff that we can't fit in regular movies with like real actors, we're gonna do animated series with voice actors you know, and that's gonna be good enough for you. Bye.
Fan service the series.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what like the short TV shows are anyway, but they're like for everything else.
So
It'll be like all the callback scenes from Endgame.
yeah,
In an animated series,
yeah.
100 times better / worse.
It'll be good, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I'm
It'll be
excited.
interesting.
Bad to say about any of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, true. So then we get Hawkeye. And Hawkeye is a TV show.
Yep.
Yeah. With Kate Bishop, who is going to be the next, or another Hawkeye at least. Disney Plus, fall of 2021. Alright, Haley, do you want to talk about the font?
Yeah, I don't like the font.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Well, considering like every other font before it was like solidly bold, in like all capital letters in like block font basically with some background, and Hawkeye was like kind of like if a kid chose a font. It was like my favorite color is yellow.
And we
I
need
just noticed the target in the middle of the A.
yeah,
So
and you were
that's
like,
something.
and we
But it's
need to
also
draw.
just like an awkward arrow on top of the H because
Yep.
it's like gotta make that connection. We'll also put the target in the background, but like considering how much effort they put in like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's just like
Or the
great,
Loki
great
one.
guys. Yeah, the Loki one, or the Doctor Strange one, or the Thor one.
Or the WandaVision one.
Yeah,
Or
I
even
mean
the
that's like
yeah.
probably the closest. But at least it has like a stylistic choice. This one's just like I picked Calibri Light on on Word. I would like it yellow font, size 26.
Here's some
with a
clip art of a
stylized arrow on the
bullseye.
top.
Just for the record, graphic designer who worked really hard on this, I appreciate you.
Yeah, I think it's cool because I think it's taken right from the comic title with Kate Bishop. Or, yeah, I think so.
I think I would be okay with it if you didn't, like, then put Thor's giant, like, stylistic, comic book style thing right under it.
Well, they're different things, Haley.
But still.
Actually,
Even
I don't...
Black Widow's, like, solidly in bold font.
I don't like the Thor one.
The Thor one's a little much. It
Why
doesn't feel like
not?
it's a Thor one.
Because it doesn't look any different than Ragnarok.
Stop with the hate about Ragnarok.
I'm
sick of
sorry.
it. I'm sick of it.
But it doesn't
feels
look any
like-
different.
It feels like AC/DC
I'm
font.
sick of you being like, oh, they didn't follow up on the movie everybody didn't like, Thor: The Dark World.
Well, they didn't, and I needed to
Yes,
know
they
about
did.
that.
Yes, they did follow.
They did in the first 10 minutes. They made fun of it. In a play style.
I'm sick of you being like, I'm mad Marvel didn't make a movie I liked. They made a movie everybody else liked.
Well,
But
yeah.
it seems like AC/DC, like a metal cover band
Yeah,
font, doesn't it?
yeah.
It also just sounds like a cheesy title of a
Love and
song.
Thunder.
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
I don't mind it.
Oh, I think it's hilarious.
As
I
a
think
fan
it'll-
of
I think
Taika
it'll be
Waititi,
great.
I like it.
Oh yeah, no, I think it'll be great. I just still think it's funny because it's in like music font called Love and Thunder.
Right, knowing that Natalie Portman's coming back as a female Thor in this one, I'm really excited for
I
it.
was-
don't know
that
how
was a
they're
big
gonna.
get.
I don't know how they're gonna swing it, but I'm
Swing it.
looking for it.
She has
Yeah,
a hammer.
clearly. Ah,
You're right, Jack. That was a big get because I felt like Natalie Portman didn't like being in the movies for some reason.
She very clearly didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
She said some stuff in the past.
Okay.
Yeah, it was she basically was like, I'll do the barest minimum possible when they asked her to return for Endgame. But yeah, no, I feel like they that's impressive. They got something she was interested in. She's gonna get to do
Was
some cool
she in-
stuff.
Endgame.
She did a voiceover for Endgame to connect it when Rocket and
Okay.
And I guess I don't know if they wanted her to do more, but I guess that was all she did was just a little voiceover just to connect a deleted scene from Thor: The Dark
Okay.
World.
Well, I feel like she got like some of the short end of the stick because even Pepper got like a nice like suit moment,
Yeah, well, I don't,
and everyone
that's-
else
yeah.
did. They should just give her a gun and be like, shoo shoo. There you
Well,
go.
they're giving her this,
Yeah.
which is better.
Which
Yeah.
is 100 times better.
Nothing against Natalie Portman though. If you don't like it, like, she doesn't have to do it.
Oh yeah.
I like Natalie
I feel
Portman.
like it's too damsel in distressy for her. That's probably why.
I'm happy
makes
she's
sense.
she's
Yeah.
no longer going to be in the two movies people call the worst in the MCU.
Can we go back to Hawkeye for a second?
Can we also just say, well, we're still on Thor. They announced Valkyrie's going to be lesbian.
Oh, okay.
It's the first LGBTQ
Nailed it.
character in the MCU. That's big.
Good for her. Yeah.
And also that she's not dead. That's great.
Was she dead?
It was up in the air if they were ever gonna bring her back. Well,
She wasn't
kind
dead
of.
though.
She was in Endgame.
Yeah, but still, like in Infinity War, they kind of just
Oh yeah.
bowled her over, and it was like ah.
Yeah, they did.
And then they just like randomly brought her back. We're like, she's back. Don't worry.
So I'm gonna go back to Hawkeye for a second. We're getting Kate Bishop. Do you think Kate Bishop is a different person, or is it her daughter in the MCU? I mean, his daughter.
Different person.
I hope so. Yeah. Was she like
That's probably where they'll get Bobby Millie Brown, honestly.
Millie Bobby Brown?
Maybe blah, 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 blah.
Oh, as Kate Bishop? I don't see it.
Well,
I
I
think
feel
it-
like I don't know. She's a good actor. She
I
probably
think
has
it
a
could
range.
be his daughter.
It could be because
Like considering all the scenes of his daughter is like shooting an arrow.
right.
So
And I kind
That's
of
an
hope it's
option.
not, but for storytelling purposes, it'd be easier.
it would fit
It would fit.
because that's the whole like lose Natasha. Already half training, missed 5 years.
Yeah, like
Ta-da.
Natasha died, so we
Yeah.
could get his family back.
Yeah, and then that would be like the whole family time because it'd be weird if he just like ran off with like Kate Bishop, who was like, we're gonna go do like save the world stuff, but not this world because everyone abandoned Earth. So we're just gonna go into space. Sorry, you're all back, and then people died for you.
Yeah.
Oops. That'd be weird. So at least he'd spend more time with his family.
Yeah.
Although I'm
were all
hoping they'll
together.
do like an episode of him and Natasha again. the flashback thing.
Yeah.
That'll be fun anyway.
That'd be
if they
nice.
don't do it in Black Widow.
I think that the Black Widow movie is going to end with someone jumping back in time and just grabbing her and being like, "Hey, we miss you. You're coming back to our
That's
time."
what
now."
you
Well,
hope.
they can't do that because then they don't get the Soul Stone.
That's not how time works. They just create an alternate timeline so that
They just
They
screw
can't, though.
over
they just
the
screw over.
timeline.
They can't though because then the timeline gets screwed up.
Hers does, not theirs.
Yes,
No,
the
it's
one that they
theirs.
picked her from. Yes, not the one that they ended up. Right.
So who cares about that timeline?
yeah,
That would be the timeline.
that's like kind of what they did.
That
with,
would be Natasha's timeline.
That's like what they
Joe,
did with
she's dead.
That's what they did with Gamora.
Exactly.
They took her from a different timeline in 2013 and jumped her to like 2026.
But then they put her back.
No, they didn't.
No, I don't
Yes,
think
they
they
did.
did.
Yeah, they put her back.
They did not.
Yes,
I,
they
it's
did.
not confirmed.
Gamora
if
is
they-
still wandering around
No,
somewhere.
They put her back
How? What makes you think they put her back?
because they returned everything to where it was supposed to be.
Captain America did.
She wasn't at the.
She
wasn't
wasn't
at the
there.
funeral.
No, because she didn't know Tony Stark.
He did all
She's
the.
not
She's
there,
wandering
He
around
did-
Earth
She's not
somewhere.
there, guys.
He did all
They
the
put her
returning
back.
after the funeral.
They put her back.
No, they did not.
I assume that they didn't.
All right,
I never thought
poll
that they
right now. Did they put her back or is she still out there?
I never thought that they would put her back. I just assumed that they would.
I'm
Keep
making
her
a
in that
poll on
timeline.
Twitter right now.
They put her back.
No, that's what
Why
Guardians
would
3 is
they?
going to be about.
Guardians 3 is about looking for the old Gamora.
The old
Um,
Gamora is dead.
yeah.
They're probably looking for the current Gamora. Who's the old Gamora? What were you saying? I got confused myself.
So while you're doing that, why don't we talk about some of the
'Cause if
stuff
they-
that isn't, that was announced but is not scheduled.
Oh,
If
yes.
not, I say they put her back, and then that would be sad because they still have to get her back. Hello.
Okay, so we're going. What are we talking about now?
Stuff that was announced but doesn't have a release date.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What about Blade?
Yep, Blade was one of them.
Oh, is one of them? What was on this thing? So.
Mahershala Ali. He's playing Blade.
That's good casting.
I don't know who that is, but I heard the name and I was like, that's a fun
He
name.
was in Luke Cage.
Yeah,
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth? Yeah, okay.
And he's
Well,
won-
that's cool.
And he's won 2 Oscars, so
Oh, good for him.
yeah, he's legit.
But that's exciting. Feige also said Captain Marvel 2, Guardians 3, and Black Panther 2 are in development.
Makes sense. I'm surprised, just because I know where you're going.
Uh-huh.
Just before we get there,
Okay.
I'm surprised they didn't say Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Haley and I were talking about that earlier.
They would be very stupid of them not to.
It's probably more a Sony thing. Like, it's probably more Sony is gonna be like, Spider-Man 3 is coming out on this date.
That's fair.
Probably.
But Sony would be really stupid not to do a Spider-Man 3.
Well, yeah.
That's true because it was a Marvel panel. Marvel's not going to want to advertise Sony.
Well, because isn't it Marvel produces the film, but Sony gets all the money for the solo Spider-Man movies. I think that's their deal.
I think so. Yeah.
Then why not do a third one?
So it's probably just be
Got it.
Sony. I don't think Sony would want to wait like 5 years because that's the only movie they make money off of.
Yeah.
So that one would probably be coming out within the next 2 or 3 years.
And besides, if Sony is like, no, we don't want to renew Tom Holland's contract, Disney's going to come back and say, so how much do you want for your company?
It's like,
Okay, you can talk about it.
The other 2 movies that are in development are the Fantastic Four and the X-Men.
We did it.
And I'm gonna die from excitement.
Well, don't die before they come out.
True. I will...
Defeats the purpose.
After the
3
X-Men
seconds
movie...
into the film,
3 seconds of the X-Men movie.
before the title card, Joe will be dead.
When the
In his
Marvel
seat.
thing starts rolling, I'm like, this is the X-Men with Marvel in front of it. And then I won't see the movie because I'll
I'll
have
have to go into
died.
cardiac arrest.
Yeah. So, I'm excited. I think that's... well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what they do.
So I don't think we'll get it for like 5 years.
Well, that depends if they're like gonna do a full reboot, if they're gonna like do Young X-Men and try to work off the cast from Logan.
Yeah,
If
and
they're gonna resolve that at all.
I
Or
think
if they're
it-
just gonna let it go and be like reboot 100%.
No, 100% they're gonna reboot it. They don't want to deal with. They don't want to deal with all this
That's probably
stuff
true.
Fox has put them through.
I think it depends too on what happens in Doctor Strange: Madness of the Multiverse.
Oh, that's a good theory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
just pull select characters through,
Yeah.
so you can keep the actors and then just trash the rest.
While we're talking about the X-Men, I have a little bit more news that I'm going to talk about that was also revealed concurrently with Hall H. And that is the the X-Men wave coming in October, called the Dawn of X. And this takes place after, I believe, House of X and Powers of 10, which come out this month, July. So, that is a run simply called X-Men, which is a Summers family reunion, plus Wolverine. Interesting. Excalibur. Marauders, which is the one I'm most excited for because it has Kitty Pryde, Emma Frost, Storm, and Iceman. So, some of my faves. New Mutants, which is Magic, so I'm automatically excited for that one. Fallen Angels, which has Psylocke, who is known as Captain Britain by now, X-23, and Kid Cable. Very interesting. X-Force, Jean Grey is in this one too, along with the X-Men, so it'll be interesting how they do that. And that's it. So, that's awesome.
It's a good rant there, Joe.
Yeah. And I'm going to keep ranting. Because some more news that came out of San Diego Comic-Con is that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7 will be the last season. Which means we still have another year. Next summer, it'll be a summer show again. But then after that, we have no more S.H.I.E.L.D. But then I can
The
think
rest of the Marvel releases will dull the pain until
Maybe.
you forget that.
The real
We need another
S.H.I.E.L.D. was the
season.
friends we made along the way.
Oh, Elizabeth Henstridge is my best friend. Go look at our Instagram page. You'll see. It's a pinned video. The favorited thing. Whatever you call it.
Alright. So yeah, that was Comic-Con. Marvel Comic-Con. I think we covered everything, didn't we?
Everything I want to cover. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. There were so many videos from the cast at Comic-Con saying thank you to all of our fans and thank you. I love the show.
You were dedicated fans. I feel like this studio, or not the studio, the network wanted to cancel that show a couple times, and you guys
It
were
did.
always like, no.
Yeah, like every season, ABC was like, oh, we're gonna cut it. And then I think it might have been for season 5. It was Disney that came in and just told ABC, nope, we're keeping it. Because Disney owns ABC.
Disney
So we know
What
Joe,
does-
we know Joe, aside from Marvel, you were pretty excited about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Before we sign off, Haley, was there anything else from Comic-Con that you got excited about?
Everything. And now I can't wait because I didn't realize that 2021 is not 2020 right now. Because I really want all those short TV shows. Because those are going to be longer than the movie, which will be exciting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe like 8 episodes.
Yeah, so like 8 hours probably if they're full length.
Yeah. Or can you imagine if each episode's actually a movie length, like an hour and a half to 2 hours?
Like Sherlock.
Yeah.
Or it's just a joke and they're actually like 22 minutes. So it's just like a full movie.
Basically a movie.
Yeah. But when all this news was coming out, I didn't even know that Hall H was going on, but I just went on to the Marvel Therapy Group Twitter, which is at Therapy Marvel, and I just saw, like, Marvel has announced a Hall H, and I was like, oh wow, Black Widow. And then I kept refreshing the feed, and every time I did, there was more news. For an hour.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was
My
happening.
roommate was doing the same thing. We were
Yeah.
at an event too, and I was like, "Put your phone away."
And I got that
Couldn't-
text at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, I sent you the link to
Yeah.
the Marvel thing, the Marvel page. Great. Well, we have a lot to look forward to. We all do. So, find us on social media and let us know what you are most looking forward to.
You gotta just get on social media and tell these two that Gamora went back.
Oh, yeah. Find the poll on
I
Twitter.
think so.
because Jack is wrong.
I don't think so.
I'm not wrong.
And on that note,
Can you confirm it?
Probably. I'll Wikipedia it right now.
yeah, let us know. Is Gamora back, or did she get sent back? I mean, is Gamora in the present time in Endgame, or did she get sent back to her original timeline? Let us know on social media.
And as always, thank you for tuning in, guys. I know, it's very sad that the episode is ending, Lucy, but we'll be back next week.
And for pictures of Lucy, go to our Instagram page, Marvel Therapy Group.
They're not good pictures, but we tried.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's Marvel Therapy Group, where together we can work through our comic thoughts and learn to live beside them. Views expressed are of the host only and do not reflect Marvel Studios or comics in any way. Hosts are in no way qualified to provide therapy. This is simply the name of the podcast. This has been another Marvel Therapy Group session.